Good morning, children. Today we will solve a few examples regarding congruent triangles so that we get a better understanding of congruent triangles. So first example is like this. Two triangles are like this. Don't look at the shape of the triangles. Go by the data what is given. These two sides are equal and this is 80 degree and this is 40 degree and this is 60 degree and this is 40 degree. It is given like this. Or whether these two triangles are congruent. We have to find out where the question is, are these two triangles congruent? And if they are congruent by what? We have to find out. So what happens is, these two angles we have, this angle is not available here. Now once the two angles are given, you can find out the third angle. Here also I can find out the third angle, here also I can find out the third angle. If I find out this third angle, this will be 80 plus 40, 120. So 180 is the angle subproperty, so this is 60. So the solution is like this. Angle B is equal to 60. Angle B is equal to 60 by angle subproperty. Angle subproperty. Then I can mark it here. This is it was not given. Now I will mark it. I am marking it. Now you can see that this is angle side angle. Angle side angle. So I have found out this. After this I can prove that they are congruent by angle side angle. How do I write? I write like this. I will write like this. A triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by angle side angle. Angle side angle congruency check. Angle side angle congruency check. Then I will put all the reasons inside like this. What are the three reasons? Angle, this is the main thing. So I am writing it first and then I am writing the reasons. Angle B is equal to angle E is equal to 60. Angle B is equal to angle E is equal to 60. We have found out already now. And then angle C is equal to angle F is equal to 40. This is given. This is proved above. Proved earlier. Proved earlier. This is angle. And this is also angle, so we will write it last. It's better to write in this sequence, ASA. In the sequence I will write BC is equal to EF. Given in the diagram, given in the question. So this is corresponds to S. And then angle C is equal to angle F. Angle C is equal to angle F. This is equal to 40. This is also given. So I have written the two triangles are congruent and the details I have written in brackets, and taking care of the sequence. I am writing the reasons also. This we proved here, that is this is 60. Therefore these two are equal. So we have proved earlier, and then this sequence we have written. So we have written. You can write this first and then write this also. That is also okay. Either way it is okay. But I hope you understand. So therefore these two are congruent by ASA. So I hope you understood this. So before going into congruency, you have to work out the angles. If necessary, you have to work out the missing angle. After working out the missing angles, it will become clear whether you can apply congruency or not. You don't just look at only what is the data given. From that what data you can find out, that also you have to find out. So this is the first example. So in every problem, look at the missing angles. Next example. Don't worry about the orientation. One triangle, they won't be represented in the same position. One of the triangle will be, you have to imagine, you have to shift it. You have to rotate it and see. This, if I rotate it, it will become congruent to this. So, are these triangles congruent? Now you can see that you don't have to go by the same positions. You can go by this thing. Now this you can see we can apply. As soon as you look at the right angle triangle, first you can try RHS. If RHS is not applicable, you can try the other things. Now I will look at RHS here. So right angle, hypotenuse, and one side. Although its position is different, it doesn't matter. So this is by RHS. By RHS they are congruent. So I will write like this. Angle B is equal to angle E. Angle B is equal to angle E 90 degree. This is right angle. And then AC is equal to DF. AC is equal to DF given. This is also given. This is the hypotenuse. Then AB is equal to EF. This is also given in the problem. Side. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to. Now you have to be careful about the sequence. The B and E will match. D will match with C actually, because so you have to understand that. So C matches with D, and for this is E and FED. So A will match with F. So FED, triangle FED. I hope you understand. Better write the sequence, because accordingly we will say angle A will be equal to F, angle B will be equal to E, angle C will be equal to angle D, and side AB will be equal to FE, BC will be equal to ED, AC will be equal to FD. So that correspondence will become clear. So you have to match the vertices. Don't simply write A, B, C, D, E, F. You should not write like that. Then sometime the two triangles will be combined. So you have to understand that. What is given is these two are equal, and AD is bisecting the angle. AD is angle bisector. AD bisects angle A. AD bisects angle A. We have to prove that. And also it is given that AB and AC are equal. AB is equal to AC. It is given. So we have to prove that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. We have to prove this. And you have to understand that generally in all geometric problems there will be three sections. What is given, what is the data given, what you have to prove, and then the proof. The proof comes. We have done it last year. I am just repeating it here now. So this will be the proof now. In this proof, now you can see that AD is common for both the triangles. So AD is common for both the triangles, so it will be applicable for both of them. Now, so since AD is bisecting angle A, that means this angle and this angle are equal. This angle and this angle are, these two are equal. So that is why it is the meaning of bisected. So now I will write AD is equal to AD, it is common. AD is common. Side. and these two angles are equal. Angle DAB is equal to angle DAC, because AD bisects angle A. AD bisects angle A. This is given. So this is the angle part. Then AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC given. So this is the S part. Therefore, triangle DAB is congruent to triangle DAC. DAC by SAS congruency check. I hope you understood. So look, you have to understand the common, that one side is common. Sometimes side will be common, sometimes angle will be common. So you have to understand that, and then accordingly you have to write. Next example, it's an obtuse triangle, and this is 110 degrees, and this is 5 centimeter, and this is 3 centimeter. 3 centimeter, and like this. Sometimes the measurements are given. Now again, orientation is different. This is 3 centimeter and this is 5 centimeter. This is DEF. So you can see that again these two sides are equal, and the in between the included angles are equal. Therefore they are congruent by side angle side. So orientation is different, but it doesn't matter. So we can apply. So I am going to write it like this. AB is equal to EF. AB is equal to EF is equal to 5 centimeter. Is equal to 5 centimeter. This is given. And then BC is equal to ADE. 3 centimeter. This is also given. Now before that we will write the angle. Angle B is equal to angle E is equal to 110 degrees. 110 degree it is given. And then BC is equal to DE is equal to 3 centimeter. This is also given in this case. So this is side, this is the angle part, this is the side part. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle. A will match over F. So FED by SAS, by side angle side. I hope you understood. So even if orientation is different, you can match. You can rotate it and imagine it and then match. If you see here, if you look at this, it is a right angle triangle, but you cannot apply RHS in this because we don't have any information about the sides. We don't have any information about the sides, so we cannot use RHS in this case. So we can work out the angles 90 degree, 60 degree, so this will be 30 degree. This will be 30 degree. And this is 90, 30, this will be 60 degrees. So I will work it out first. That is, angle A is equal to 30 degree by angle sum property. by angle sum property. Angle D is equal to 60 degree by angle sum property. Angle sum property. So I am writing the values here. This is 30 and this is 60. Now if I look at it, angle, side angle, angle, side angle, they are congruent. So I will write like this now. Angle C is equal to angle C is equal to angle D is equal to 60. We have proved above. Is equal to 60. This is you can say proved above. Proved above, and this is angle, and then side CA is equal to FD. CA is equal to FD. This is given. This line means they are equal. When I draw a line like this, cutting this thing, it means they are equal. So this is side, and then angle C, angle A. Angle A is equal to angle F is equal to 30 degree. This is also proved above. So this is angle, side angle. Then we can write, finally I can write, therefore triangle ABC is congruent to A will match over F. So FED by angle side angle. Angle side angle congruency check. I hope you understood. So this is a case of right angle triangles where RHS is not used.